Here we have Justice. Number 8, Justice. In the Rachel Pollack, the Shining Tribe, she has Justice as 11. The other 3 have them all as in 8s, as in the 8 number. So it doesn't really make a difference, I don't think, unless you do numerology, and even that, I don't think that makes a huge difference. But that's just my take on it. Okay, so we have Rachel Pollack, Justice. Interesting, it's got some black and white there, different color. Her opening paragraph: she sits in the smoke, she whispers her secrets, she stares at her children, she throws old stones. As Trump 11, Justice sits in the center of the major arcana. It represents the truth of who we are, who we really are, what we have made of our lives, and the need to take responsibility for creating our own future. Self-knowledge brings liberation from fear and guilt and passivity. All of us contain qualities and memories we do not wish to acknowledge. Jung called this dark side of ourselves the shadow, and showed us how it can rule our lives if we do not acknowledge it. Looking at this card, psychologist and tarot teacher Tanya Deenan named her Shadow Woman, a fitting name for a figure halfway to Shining Woman. So she goes on about the symbiology in the cards. And then she says, going on, the usual image of Justice holds a scale with balanced pans. Here we see 2 pans on the ground. The pebbles inside and around them suggest divination by casting stones. We see 5 in each pan, the 4 physical elements plus the spirit element of ether. The pans are in harmony with each other. Justice balances past and future, our actions and the actions of other people, opportunities and responsibilities. The discarded stones teach us that truth does not come easily. We cannot just believe whatever we want, but instead must make a real assessment that may include discarding old beliefs. We must weigh our experiences and look carefully and honestly at our lives. This is the challenge of Justice. So the divinatory meanings are honesty, self-knowledge, commitment to truth, fair treatment, a just outcome in a legal situation. I like that. Justice. Justice is over here. We mix these up a little bit. We have Justice from the Margaret Peterson. Here we go. And she again has a poem. Maat, goddess of justice, weighing the hearts, a force daring to meet the shadows of the underworld. She who relentlessly examines the soul, sprawled out before her, the karma law of cause and effect, a lively process ensuring balance. It's the first time she mentions a woman. Justice, Maat, M-A-A-T, goddess of justice, weighing the hearts, a force daring to meet the shadows of the underworld. She who relentlessly examines the soul, sprawled out before her, the karmic law of cause and effect, a lively process ensuring balance. So this kind of talks about, this must be Egyptian, the Khat, where they weigh your hearts to see if you're worthy of going on to a better afterlife. Well, that's interesting. Chaparitza. This is the first member of what can be seen as a second group of 7 major arcana cards that concentrate on the mental plane. The 2 cards preceding it, Love and the Chariot, deal with different aspects of individual choice. The Justice card reflects on the responsibility for all of us, all of the choices we make, as well as the ramifications of every decision. It is also concerned with the idea of equilibrium and balance in one's life. The abstract crystalline structures visible in the earlier love card, now shown fragmented and in disarray, are nevertheless shielded and balanced by the umbrella, whose shape plays on the forms of justice's traditional scales. Well, that's cool. Divinatory meanings: accepting responsibility for choice, cause and effect, an important decision to be made. Ooh, I like that keyword. She brings a lot of the continuity of the cards. I think they all do to some extent, but she really does refers to cards before and after. Got this dog hair everywhere. It's driving me nuts. Okay. Nora Huska's Gypsy Palace. Let's see what we got going on here. The main meaning of this card is the presence of inner truth. That was reflected in another one. Our true thoughts must be followed by true actions. True action is honorable action. The balance of the world depends on such action. Right or wrong is often relative, but this card tells us we must stay morally awake. You know what is right. Honesty and responsibility are essential if you want to live in a world that is good and fair. Dishonesty is a false solution that will ultimately not achieve long-term changes. Dishonest and superficial fixes will only bring our problems back to us in a different form. Her keywords: inner truth, right action, moral responsibility, and honesty. Very nice, very, very nice. So that's it for our Justice cards. Beauteous. Have a great day.